Can you have multiple 100K plus months with a $7 front end product? The answer is yes, and we've done it. I will share some screenshots with you guys after this video, and it's a little carousel, multiple 100K months that we had from selling a front end $7 product with a high ticket ascension path. This is part 3 of the series, which is your funnel. Now, your funnel should consist of a couple of key things. Your funnel should consist of being able to clearly identify and speak how you are different than your competitors and why someone should choose you. Your funnel should consist a framework in which you say what the problem is, you agitate a lot of what the problem is, right? So you go really deep into that issue itself, and then you eventually provide them your solution. Now, the thing that most people get wrong is they are very generic with the problems. They're not specific with the problems. The specificity with the problem is what's going to create that person to go, oh yeah, that's me. We want to think about it like we are inside of our prospects' heads, inside of their brains. We are speaking the words that they have spoken. So that's really how you get deep into their pain. And how do you identify that? Well, when we talked about the Facebook ads, we clearly were able to speak to the who, that person, by doing in-depth market research. And it's the same thing when you build a landing page. You do in-depth market research. You identify your customer avatar, what pains they're in, what objections they have, what their story is, what their emotional triggers are, right? What a good solution is going to be for them and how to properly lay out a strong offer. Then from there, you will create an upsell. That upsell will help increase your average order value. Now, upsell 1 always has more price elasticity. So what can happen is that you can have a $7 front end product. You can have a $97 to $197 upsell on upsell 1. And then you can have those as multiple different ways for you to increase that average order value so you can push your Facebook ads budget further so that you can get more buyer leads who come in who have already purchased your product. Now, the wonderful thing about having this type of funnel where you're selling a low ticket front end product is that once they consume your course and it is of high value and gets them a good return in their investment, they establish trust with you. You establish a relationship with them. When you establish a relationship, and then ultimately some reciprocity comes in, and you can start to speak to them and start to engage with them, and they start to believe you, and they start to become more of your ideal type of customer avatar for a high ticket sell. Then once they've done that, you can then pitch them into a high ticket ascension. So a really simple way to look at this in your funnel, for breaking it down very simply, it is your funnel must consist of 3 things. It must consist of a really strong offer, 2, a way to differentiate yourself in the marketplace different than everybody else. A good strategy to be able to do this is to find your top 10 competitors and compare their offers to yours and what you're crafting. And 3, being able to directly speak in their language, their words, and speak directly to them and establish trust through understanding their needs. And a lot of the times you're going to do this by establishing empathy. So this is how we were able to achieve multiple 100K months on the back end, because we established a trust, because we knew what our prospect, our customer, what mind state they were in, and we knew how to speak to them, and we knew how to sell them, and the product did a really good job at delivering the value that we wanted them to deliver. So that is the funnel part of the 3-part series. And now I'm breaking each one of these down little by little, but I will be doing a longer YouTube series on all of this. So if you guys are interested, definitely comment below and say, hey, yeah, I'm interested in a longer series where I break these funnels down a little bit deeper for you guys. You guys can get a good, clear idea of how I do this. Awesome.